I think it's important that like when we go through these hard times, we keep this vision of what's ahead instead of like just thinking about the day to day. And that's kind of when you just go deeper and deeper into it. But when you're trying to build something, you have a reason to wake up the next morning. I love talking to successful people that have been in dark places and then learn how to get out of those places.
Yeah.
I think if we can learn how to do that, then a lot of people would be more successful and they just don't dwell in that area. So when you were going through rehab or after rehab or somewhere in that time frame, did you ever think in your head that like this is rock bottom and my life is not going the way it's supposed to go and either my life is over, there's no future, or did you just know there was a future, you just need to get past this stage?
So even during the rehab time, I was like working on building a business. So, awesome. And I don't know if that awesome. Was, you know, maybe it was some sort of a distraction, but I think I've literally always worked. So I picked up like a couple of shifts at like a flower shop. Like I just was doing, and I'm, you know, negotiating my pay there, trying to build up their structure here. And I started this like picnic business at the beach. So I was still, I probably made a few $100s over the course of 3 months. So it wasn't like, but I was still like active in things, whereas like I really couldn't leave the house outside of that. I was in pretty rough shape. I had to like relearn how to be in society. I couldn't go to restaurants for like 3 months. Right. Like I was really messed up. And
did you still have your same network of people around you, or did you have to find a whole new network?
When I was in high school, I had a really great group of friends. I basically burned all of that through partying in college. And so that entire friend group was gone. The group of friends that I created in adulthood actually did stick with me through this.
Interesting. And they were good people to be around, like not
yes,
like the
like
wrong
they
crowd
were like
yeah.
Like they were like so supportive. Like they wanted to like, you know, get together the second I was like
awesome.
home.
Yeah, that's really cool, because I wasn't, you know, sometimes you gotta get rid of your whole friend group and just start over by yourself. And
there's definitely people that, you know, I had to not hang out with because of their choices.
Yeah,
but
just different values at that time and stuff like that. That's interesting. So what I take away from that is like you always had a purpose. You didn't lose sight of a purpose. So even though you were going through this really hard time, you still were going to start that business and you were still going to be successful. You just still hadn't figured it out like exactly how that was going to happen yet. I think it's important that like when we go through these hard times, we keep this vision of what's ahead instead of like just thinking about the day to day. And that's kind of when you just go deeper and deeper into it. But when you're trying to build something, you have a reason to wake up the next morning. You have the reason to like go to the next meeting or go to the next event or something like that.
Yeah.
Even if it's wildly different socially and like hard to get out in those type of areas or anything like that.